What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we made our way up to the Mount Coronet Summit, and we faced off with Team Galactic for one final time and met with some of the commanders, and of course, Cyrus. And once we made our way there, Cyrus released Dialga, the mythical Pokemon of time. But we were able to defeat him and Dialga before, well, I guess the entire universe could be destroyed. And so now, in this episode, we're going to continue on with our adventure by heading off to the next city and the next Pokemon gym. But there is something that I want to do first. I want to come back up here, and I want to check out some of the moves that we could possibly teach our good Riolu over here, because we actually found quite a lot of moves, and we haven't seen a whole lot of them while we've been looking, like Avalanche, Scald, Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, Rock Climb, and Hail. And so Rock Slide can be learned by Riolu, which actually isn't a terrible move. It does about 75 damage, and its accuracy isn't great, but it's obviously not bad by many standards, but its PP is kind of low, so not really a move I'd be interested in learning. Definitely probably want to get more steel types. So this user gathers energy all at once, and it may lower the target's special defense stat. I believe Riolu can learn that move a little bit later on. I don't think he can learn it right now, though. Though I do know at some point he does, it does allow him to learn this move. But we can actually learn Draining Punch. And it's probably a good fighting move that I want to use. This is the target is attacked with a Shockwave. It actually does a little bit more damage, so we'll probably get rid of Force Palm here. Or we could have also taught this to maybe ooh, that's a good. Well, actually, no. Dust can't even learn Drain Punch. Interesting. Might actually be something I want to give to Mr. Mime instead. I don't want to teach it to both of them because that seems a little overdoing it. But we get rid of something like Power Split, because there's no reason to average out our stats, I wouldn't think, unless there's a target that I know that's just super strong. But then again, still, I don't really see much of a use for it. Sucker Punch, if we move first, though, doesn't do much, and I don't really want the Dark type move. So we'll keep Power Split for now, though I'll probably be getting rid of that as well. Alright, but not bad. Let's see, Aerial Ace might not be a bad move to teach to Mr. Mime as well. Let's see what else he can learn. Because I really want to try to revamp some of these move sets. Flash, okay, that's not really anything I'm worried about. Grass Knot, not really anything I'm looking for either. Can I learn Attract? Nothing I'm looking for. Strength? No. Drain Punch? Okay, we're back to the beginning. Now I'd have to double check, I think, to make sure, and I think I'm on the wrong floor for this. I will have to look at Mr. Mime's stats here, so, or kind of get an idea of what he can learn, but we'll go over here and we'll see what's here. Blizzard, Focus Blast. This must be fighting type move. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. We don't need a Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Solar Beam, things like that. We already have a lot of those. Psychic probably wouldn't be a bad one to grab. High Speed Spin. The slower the user is compared to the target, the greater the power is move. That actually might be good for someone like... That might be good for Riolu once he evolves into Lucario. But I will pick up Psychic. I will go ahead and do that. That's going to be a good move for Mr. Mime. And we'll go see this other table here very quickly to see what's going on over here. Fighting? No. ground, no bug, no false swipe. That'll be good for later on, not worried about that right now. Rest. Just sleep for 2 turns. This fully restores the user's HP and heals any status conditions. Not worried about that either. Safeguard, reflect, light screen. Actually, this might not be too bad just to get a light screen and a reflect on Mr. Mime and just throw him in battle first. And pop those two, actually, that really wouldn't be a bad idea. A double team or sword stance. Sword stance might not be bad to put on, Lucario once we get him as well. I could also just spam these moves with, actually, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. I like that idea, and we're gonna start throwing in Mr. Mime into battle first. We're gonna teach him both of these moves because he can learn them both, so we'll be fine. And let's do that very quickly here. Alright, I think I also bought one more, didn't I? Yes. Or no, I didn't. Psychic. I bought Psychic for Mr. Mime, in which we can replace Power Split. Ooh, I just now realized we already grabbed Drain Punch. I just taught him Drain Punch too. In this case, I'll just probably end up teaching it to Riolu. That's another fighting type move, I guess, that we can have. Unless he can't. Oh no, he can learn. Ooh, but Luxray can learn Light Screen. Not that that's that big of a deal, I guess. I don't plan on teaching him that one at all. But Safeguard, I'm not really worried about protecting from status conditions. Actually, that might not have been that bad, but I didn't really pay much attention to it anyway. And then we'll get rid of Drain Punch here for Light Screen. That'll be a good move to have. That'll help reduce the damage we take overall from any type moves from that point on, and that'll be really good a lot later on. Let's see, what else do we have? I think that was about it. That was about everything that we had for now. Other than, I think I wanted to teach Drain Punch to Riolu. No, I do not want to teach it to Mr. Mime again. Riolu, there we go. Let's get over here, and we'll probably just get rid of Force Palm. Or Counter. Or I think Counter is not going to be very good because we're almost always going to move first, unless it always allows the opponent to move first. And I'm not sure how that works, but I really probably won't use it much when I know I have an attack that I know how much damage we're going to do. So we're going to get rid of Counter and learn Drain Punch for now, and then I'll probably replace that with a couple more Steel type moves as well. Alright, but I'm okay with this for now. Of course, I eventually want to change it up just a little bit before we, of course, finally get to the end of our adventure, though we'll have plenty of time to do that. So, let's get out of Veilstone City now and make our way down towards Sunyshore City, which is in the southeast corner of the map. So we actually passed through here not too long ago, multiple times actually. We were very close to the entrance to Sunyshore, or at least the path to take to get to Sunyshore. We just kind of never took that path. I don't think we fought that guy yet, so I want to still try to avoid him if at all possible. And even if that guy was still ready to battle, not anymore. Oh, and for some reason we never fought this guy either. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll take on Collector Douglas here really quickly. We should be totally fine though, because all of his Pokemon along this route should be quite a bit weaker, so we should be a-okay. Guess we'll just start with a Metal Claw, since it is effective. Fire type moves aren't going to do great. Ooh, that rose our attack, actually. Poison Point, though. Oh, that's probably not good. Yeah, I forgot physical attacks can definitely harm if you are attacking with Roselia. We'll have to use Metal Claw again though, because that's the only move we have. This could be a problem. She's going to keep healing herself, and we are also going to continue to take poison damage. So this fight's going to come down to, can I beat off this Roselia first, and then we're going to probably swap into a different Pokemon. Yeah, I'd like Riolu not to die if at all possible. It's going to take him down below half. And he's going to send out another Roselia, in which I'm just going to bring out my Dusk here, and we'll be just fine. Oh, that's right. They've got poison spikes around us. Doesn't matter though. I'm not too worried about it, because this battle can surely be over in 1 or 2 turns. These Pokemon are weak enough, and of course we know fire type moves, being a fire type Pokemon, that I am not worried about it one bit. It may actually do us pretty well from this point forward to fight as many trainers as we can see along any routes that we go along, because so we're starting to get to the point now where we might be a little under leveled if we're not careful, because I mean Dusk is really the only Pokemon that I feel is at a comfortable level for where we should be right now. All of our Pokemon should really be about level 50 right now, but a lot of them are like in the low 40s, like mid to low 40s, like Floatzel, Absol, Mr. Mime. I want them to be just a bit higher, and of course Riolu still got some catching up to do as well, but maybe we'll be just fine. Alright, but we'll skip the Velour Lakefront after I run away from this Girafarig. This is a brand new Pokemon actually that we haven't seen. It's a normal Psychic type, nothing too special. I guess if you found one that was high enough level, you could replace this Pokemon with Mr. Mime if you wanted to, if that makes sense, but I don't really see why you would. And yeah, so here we are. So you remember last time I kind of came up here and just kind of ran off to the left without any explanation. One is because there's not really an explanation to give, I guess, but also if you check your map, you'll see that once we get right here, it forks off to the left and kind of south where we needed to go, and then now there's a path off to the right, which is another reason why I didn't go this way, is because there was no need to. There was no need for us to go to Sunyshore City at that time, but now we've hit Route 222, and we're just outside the city, and so we can simply just run around this way and run into this girl who's now going to want to do battle with this Tuber Holly. So she only has one Pokemon, and it's a Remoraid. I don't believe we've actually seen that Pokemon yet, so that actually works out well for us. And for this, I'm going to use Drain Punch. I guess it moves first. And, well, my poor Riolu has kicked the bucket for the time being, I guess. So let's continue on. I guess we'll bring out Luxray and finish this battle as quickly as possible. Now we should definitely move a lot faster. So Thunderbolt it is, and that'll do it for this battle. Sweet. The reason that I got distracted and ended up in this battle, though, even after saying that we should be fighting more trainers, I really just don't like fighting more trainers. I'd rather just, if we mess up a couple times, we'll just face the Elite Four over and over, I guess, until we win. So there is some strategy to help out with the Elite Four, so no worries there. Alright, we can run around that trainer. The bucket to the right here to find just a jar of honey. Alright, that's totally fine. We'll run this way. By the way, if you talk to any of these fishermen, they're going to ask you to want to battle. And then here's like the one required battle along this route. It's right here. This guy is going to ask us to battle. There's another Pokeball right there, but we have to go up and around, which would be quite the pain right now. I just, for right now, want to get to another city. Ooh, it's a Feebas. Yeah, this Pokemon is very, very hard to see. Luckily, it's required on this route, so we can definitely find it while we're out here. Though Feebas, yeah, is a very, very rare Pokemon. It can only be caught in one specific room. Oh no, a crit. It can literally be caught in one specific room, though, inside of Mount Coronet, inside of a lake. And I pointed this out a long time ago. And is the only Pokemon that will evolve into Milotic, which is another super rare Pokemon for obvious reasons. Though, don't worry. Through required battles, through the end of the game, all the way up through the champion, we will encounter, obviously, both Feebas just now to add to our Pokedex. And then we will encounter Milotic a little bit later on. They're both required for us to at least see, not necessarily catch. And in this game, simply seeing a Pokemon is enough to put it inside of your Pokedex. No need to catch it, unlike some other games that require you to catch the Pokemon in order to add it to the Pokedex. Acrobatics. You also learn a flying type move, which is interesting. Nothing I really want to work. That's a good move. Acrobatics. I used that in the first team that I ever had in this game. And I used it all the way through the end of the game. I never got rid of that. Ooh, Gastrodon. Now, I believe Gastrodon is only weak to grass, which could be a problem because we don't have a whole lot of grass. In fact, I probably should have done a little bit better using my moves around a little bit, because I don't think any of these electric type moves are going to do anything. So we may just have to go in and use another close combat and just hope he doesn't kill us with his water type moves, because Gastrodon is a water ground type. So we could be in a little bit of trouble here, though we should move first. Oh, we almost got him. And sadly our defense has gone down again, so this is probably gonna do quite a bit of damage right here. Yeah, instant KO. I don't think that would have been the case necessarily if we wouldn't have had something like that, so let's continue on. This should be our last battle though before making it to Sunyshore City. Swift, it never misses, and there goes Gastrodon. So yeah, we're down a couple Pokemon, but we should be fine. And Riolu's not been getting any experience this entire time because I forgot to revive him, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. We'll eventually hit the Pokemon Gym, and of course every trainer inside of there, and even the gym leader is going to give us a lot more XP. Alright, but let's do it. Here we are inside Sunyshore City. Oh, who's this? Yo, fellow trainer. There's no masking that aura of serious toughness around you and your Pokemon. Oops, sorry, I should introduce myself. The name's Flint. I'm one of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. I just had this idea. Maybe you can pull it off. But this city's gym leader. He's really lost his enthusiasm lately because there's been so few good challengers worth his time. He's so bored that he spends all his time renovating the gym. Then the blackout happened. That sure didn't help with his mood. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I need to give him a battle that's so hot it'll reignite his passion for battling. I'm counting on you, Hotshot. Alright, sweet. And we even got to meet one of the Elite Four members early, so we'll definitely be seeing him again. And I guess we should help out the gym trainer of this city and help him relearn his passion for battling with Pokemon. But I think that we're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's helped the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and make sure to leave a comment as well. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.